Mic testing, hello. Very good evening to all of you. We are live and exclusive from ICCA Academy for the match number 19 of this ongoing Arabian Cricket League. Well, without further delay, let's head down in the middle and find out what the pitch says. Good evening, one and all. This is Nadeem here, and I'm over here about the pitch report. Well, this is the pitch where all those 18 matches have been played so far. We have seen some tremendous bowling, especially from the fast bowlers, but at the same time, batters have also taken full advantage of it. But if you see this pitch closely, right over here, the good length and the area where bowler used to target, it's still pretty much grass out there. This has really enticed the fast bowlers, and it really lighten up their eyes, and they want to pitch the ball short, and it also motivates them. That's why we have seen the fast bowler have been very successful in this tournament so far. But at the same time, not taking any credit away from the batters, especially who have got very good footwork and good technique, especially the ones who plays late. They can capitalize on this wicket because there is no cracks. Spinners are not going to do that much except if they pitch on the right line and length. Well, I think this pitch still offers pretty much balanced opportunities to both the batters and the bowlers who have got better technique, who have got skill to utilize that. Well, we would like to have a good game again today. Hopefully 170, 180 will be a tough task, a good target, and providing opportunity to both the batters and the bowlers. This is Nadeem with the pitch report. Well, this was the pitch report. It's really privileged to have Arabian Cricket League organizing tournament in this beautiful venue of ICC Academy, which provides a very good pitch, equal opportunities for both the bowling and the fielding side, as well as for the batters. Now this makes very interesting what will happen in the toss. Let's find out. Both the captains with the having the toss. Good evening, one and all. We are live and exclusive from ICC Academy for the match number 19. It's all important toss is going to happen between the home side 7 districts versus Fly Emirates. 7 districts led by Haider Wasisha and Fly Emirates led by Nigel. And on my extreme left is Mr. Iftikhar, the match referee. Haider Wasisha will be flipping the coin and Nigel will be doing the calling. Heads is the call.
It is tail.
And it came down as tails. Haider, congratulations, you have won the toss. What's your decision?
Hi. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a bat first because last few games, even though out of the 3 games, even though we won one, it wasn't really a convincing win for us. So I feel like the later on the ball does a little too much. So yeah, we're just gonna go with our strength and we'll see because there's no more looking around and getting to know the surface and everything else. It's all about dominating from now on. So I'm just gonna make sure that as a team, obviously, I'm the standing captain. Haider Bhai is the main captain. So as a team, we all collectively thought it's about time. We put in the foot on the gas and we started dominating throughout the tournament. So yeah, that's our intentions and that's how we're gonna go about things.
Well, very motivating and encouraging. But what will be the target you want to set for them?
Anything. Look, as I said, we're gonna look to dominate throughout the tournament. So we're not gonna talk about anything less than 150 or 180 or 200, right? It's a T20 game. It's all about getting the flow in. So once we get the flow in, I feel like it'll be our day. And once it is our day, that 7 districts is always on top.
Well played, Heather, and good luck.
Thank you so much. Good luck, sir.
Nigel, tough luck with the task. What you will say?
It's a good loss, I would say. We were anyway going to opt for field. We have been chasing all this while. We have had a very good two games where it was a tough loss with the last ball in the last game. So we are getting there. We are a new side to this tournament. So we are trying to get the experience. We are trying to compete. We are trying to give them a good game. And I would prefer my boys to do well today so that they can give them a very good game and and compete in this tournament.
Well, very positive remarks. What will be the target you opting to chase? I mean, you would like to chase.
I would like to reduce it to as much as possible. So as of now, with the wicket, I think 150 is what we would like to chase. Let's see how it goes from there.
Well, good luck and have a nice game.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Well, this is it. The 7 districts have won the toss and they have opted to bat first. Well, it was an even Stevens task for both the teams as the fielding side wanted to field first, whereas 7 districts have opted a very brave approach and want to bat first. This is the side for you: Muhammad Irfan, Farman Ali, Syed Haider, Muhammad Haider, the captain, Rizwan CP, Shahzad Ali, Muhammad Sagir, Afaq Shahid, Hafiz Almas, Zishan Haider, and Therindu Pereira. Very tough side, really very compact. Plenty of all-rounders in that. On the other side, Fly Emirates came with a lot of hope. Senthil Prabhu, Usman, Warren, Karishna, Shaheen, Nagil, Shamim, Muhammad Fakhr, Amruddin, Muhammad Ubaidullah, Umar Shah, and Fayaz. Well, they came with a lot of hopes, and their captain was very optimistic. He wants to make a mark out of this game, and he really said some very positive things about his team. All the team is very optimistic. They came on time and they warmed up properly, and they really want to announce themselves against one of the tough side, one of the favorites of this tournament. Well, it's getting colder and colder as the time passes here in ICC in Dubai Sports City, a beautiful venue, very next to ICC head office here. Even the international players like to come and do the practice over here in these particular grounds. Outfield is lightning fast, and the wicket, as we saw on the pitch, it provides equal opportunities for both the batters and the bowlers. Well, the match will be started in few moments, so stay tuned with us and as the live match starts. Here we go. The match is about to begin. Two very explosive batters out there in the middle from the 7 district side. See the Haider Wasisha and Muhammad Irfan. And Shaheen will be the bowler, bowling the first ball. Well, nice delivery. In a rage. Not that convincingly played by Haider. But good to see the bowler. Nose loosener. Right on the money first ball. And that will be the key. On this particular track, if you want to get success as a bowler, you have to use that grassy patch area which is there in this wicket, but you have to be dead accurate because the ball comes onto the bat very nicely. If you provide width to a header, he is not going to spare. Well, as I just mentioned, a hint of outswing, but it was a vivid delivery. The length was good, but the line has to be accurate. You may start from the middle and off, and you can end up maybe taking the ball a little away from the right-hander. Shaheen. Oh, once again, another wide. So this is something we have seen very often in this particular tournament. The ball does swing, and it often entices the bowlers to put a little more extra effort, and they end up throwing some wide. This time low full toss and nicely fielded over there. It was well driven, but the point fielder was a rock solid over there. Two fielders outside. Third man. And deep third man and deep point. Well, the kind of pace which Shaheen has got, not sure whether you need to have a deep third man in place. I would rather encourage to have a long off. This is nicely driven towards the extra cover for a single. Header off the mark. Muhammad Irfan taking guard. One of the most promising left-handed batter in UAE domestic circuit. Improving every day with every game he is playing. A very good, clever bowler, medium pace. A very good fielder and an excellent batter. The man in form. Oh, brilliant delivery! Inside edge possibly. This is what the umpire has indicated. But what a beautiful delivery it was. Right on the money. A hint of swing. And really have a look at on that. Beautifully bowled. Yes. Irfan really did not have any idea. No footwork as well. And you don't really want to have that kind of delivery first up. Lucky. Irfan still out there in the middle, and this time a Weber delivery. Shaheen trying to do too many things in this over. It was attempted outswinger, but the line has to be accurate. Well, Haider was very optimistic in that at the toss. He was mentioning that they want to go full-fledged. Want to achieve a big target. This time full toss. Played away on the leg side. There is a fielder. Deep fine leg will cut off. Just a single added to the score. Interesting field placement here. Both the fielders are behind the wicket. Whereas Shaheen is not that express. But so far, he has done well. Just conceded 5 runs in the 5 balls that he has bowled, including those 3 wides. This time, nicely driven. Beautiful shot by Haider, and he will get a boundary. So, first boundary in this game has come from the bat of Haider with the gorgeous looking off drive. There's the end of over number 1 for you. with that beautiful shot. It's 9 on the board for the loss of none. Match number 19th of this Arabian Cricket League in progress here in ICCA Academy. 7 districts earlier on has opted to bat first after winning the toss, and they really like to score big amount of runs here. They have got a very comprehensive victory in the previous game where they opted to bowl first in that. It was a very comprehensive chase from their side, and now they want to take a positive risk by batting first against this young side of Fly Emirates. Muhammad is the new bowler, right arm medium fast bowler, and he will be up against Muhammad Irfan. Right on the money. Good start by Muhammad. This is the area to bowl at Muhammad Irfan. He's very explosive left-hander batter. Anything short, anything pitched up, he is not going to spare that. He has hit a 6 on the very first ball that he faced in the previous game. One of the very talented young player in the domestic circuit. But a very good start by Muhammad. Well, nicely driven on the leg side. Fielder cuts it off. Just a single added to the score. Muhammad Ubaidullah. Haider Wasisha opening the inning in this game. This is his favorite position where he always wants to bat at. But as a captain, you always want your troops to be placed at a certain position. Muhammad. Good quick delivery. Surprise Haider a bit. Muhammad is a tall medium fast bowler, and he is really pitching at the right area. A very good over so far. Containing these two batters, it's not an easy task, but both the bowlers have done well. This time short delivery, quick delivery. Love the aggression of a fast bowler, sprinting in and bending his back and pitching it short against one of the quality batter. Good start by Muhammad Ubaidullah. This was pitched up, driven. Straight to the fielder there at X recover. He was standing at the edge of the circle. Allow the batsman to take easy single. Well, when the pressure is on, you have to be little closer. You have to be agile and active in the circle. You cannot allow these easy singles. This totally change the complexion of the game, the complexion of in fact, the whole plan in which a bowler targets a batter. As we see in the modern cricket, when the ball is swinging, the bowler does like to set a plan. Beautiful delivery this time. Irfan wanted to play his favorite cut shot, but the extra bounce beating him. Muhammad bowled a beautiful over, just given away 2 runs. It's 11 on the board for the loss of none. Very important passage of the game, as the sun is just on the verge of getting hidden here behind the buildings. As a batter, you got to be little careful of that dual shines which appears, and this time it was pitched up, officially played by Heather, and he might get a boundary. Yes, he does. Well, good shot it was, knowing the field placement, intentionally played above the fielder at mid-off, and few bounces across the boundary line. Considering the power play, it's a very good shot. Once again, low full toss. Didn't time it well this time, a dot ball. That's one of the reasons I have mentioned earlier, with the kind of pace Shaheen is operating, you need to have long off in place. Since you are bowling outswingers and your line is off and outside off, the better option to keep long off back. Oh, once again, beautiful ball, almost scared him up. He is literally enticing Haider Vasisha to go after him, but I'm not sure with the field placement. This is young side, as their captain Nigel mentioned in the toss, and I'm sure they're going to learn a lot out of each games. They must be seeing the highlights. They must be noticing what the batters are doing. Especially when you are bowling in the power play, you need to have your resources at the right position. Oh, beautiful ball this time, and nicely driven. Beautifully timed. What a shot. Well, this is what Muhammad Irfan can provide you on top of the order. It's a beautiful delivery, and he has just converted to a boundary. Punch down the ground, straight as an arrow. This hurts a bowler really. He just pitched a beautiful ball, and he has been hit for a 4. This makes him come round the wicket, and well, after playing that beautiful shot, not the best of the shot which Irfan wanted to play in the previous ball, could have easily be a nick in the hand of a wicket keeper. There is no one patrolling in the deep on the offside, so you want to play that cheeky, and this time full toss, played toward the deep fine leg position, chase on, and the tall man does it well, slides it down and save a couple of runs for his team. Well, that's the end of over number 3. It's 22 for the loss of none. 2 runs in that, and he has been greeted by a 6 on the very first ball in this over. Once again, little shot defensively played by Haider. Muhammad is told definitely, even if he pitches on the good length, that extra bounce will trouble the batters. He don't really need to put extra bit of effort to put that shot, since he's got pace, but he is not that pacey. And if you keep doing those, if you keep putting those short deliveries, batters will get adjusted to that. And once again he has been punished. This is poor bowling now. You can't do that against Haider Wasisha. He is a quality player. He might have missed a short delivery in the previous over, but if you keep pitching it, he is one of those players who will immediately learn. 10 runs have come in the first 3 balls. This is a good start for 7 districts in this game. They have put up 32 so far, and this is over number 4 in progress. This is better. This will do. This is some reward for a bowler who just bowled at the good length and at a good line. As we mentioned in the pitch report, that if you bowl at the right areas, you will definitely get something out of this pitch for you as a fast bowler. But if you provide width and if you put those over pitches, you will be punished. Once again, very good ball. No room provided, and this is something will really clicking in the mind of the batter. And now if he wants to score runs, he has to take risk. He has to do something different. He has to hit you over the top, and that can go either way. Still, both the fielders are standing at deep third man position and deep fine leg. Mohammed, oh, nicely driven, beautiful driven. This is the beauty of this player. He has just played an elegant boundary. The ball, which was not a bad delivery, just on the good length, little closer, he played on the up. Beautiful shot. So Haider is among the runs here, as the total moves on to 36 for none after 4 overs. Well, this is a beautiful evening. The sun is about to set. It is getting a little darker. A beautiful evening in Dubai with some talented players out there in the middle. Muhammad Irfan and Haider Wasisha. .36 on the board without losing any wicket after 4 overs. A very good start for 7 districts. And now what we see is a spinner into the attack, Usman. Well, very good running between the wicket. Both the batters are very young. And if you are standing at the edge of the circle, they will definitely take their chances. Now then, it's still power play. Haider, who has already scored 25 on just 16 balls, including 1 6 and 3 boundaries in that. What will be his reply here. Well, plays gently. He is not in a mood of taking unnecessary risk. He wants to score some big runs in this game. Departed earlier in the previous game. Irfan, how he will be greeting Usman. Well, this is played up Ashley. Chase on, but the ball will win the race. Well, didn't time it well, but enough legs behind that shot. And this is a quick outfield. Checking the ball very quickly across the boundary line. Another 4 added to the score. And this time from the bat of Mohammad Irfan. Oh, this is beautifully played. 6. The moment it left the bat, it was always heading for a maximum. Beautiful inside out shot, this time from Mohammad Irfan. He can do anything if he is on a mood and if he is in a form. Beautiful shot. Now this will really put Usman under a lot of pressure. He has been hit for a boundary and then for a 6. Once again giving room. Good delivery by Usman, following the batter. And Mohammad Irfan doing well, not taking unnecessary risk. Respecting a better delivery, taking a single. Well, low full toss, but it's a no ball. Now check that. More problems for Usman and for Fly Emirates. As a spinner, it's really crime to bowl a no ball, especially if the batsman is going after you. Well, better delivery. Haider Wasisha can't believe it. He has missed out at that occasion. And that's the end of over number 5. 50 on the board for the loss of none. Well, 7 districts so far have got a very good start. They have scored 50 in first 5 overs with a run rate of 10 per over. Both Haider Wasisha and Mohammad Irfan in their 20s. Mohammad Irfan scored 20 on 12 and Haider Wasisha scored 26 on 19. Shaheen will be bowling his third over. Well, better line and length. A dot ball. The last over of the power play, and they have got a fielder at deep mid wicket and deep square leg position. Better choice of field placement this time, but the line has to be accurate. This is really inexperience being shown by the bowlers of Fly Emirates. You are having fielder on deep position on the leg side and you are bowling dead wide on the off stump, asking for punishment. With those two fielders in place at deep square leg and at deep mid wicket, your line should be on the off and middle. Well, I think clip the pad. A single added to the score in the form of leg by CS. Shaheen has given 21 runs so far in his 2.2 overs. But he has bowled plenty of wides in those 2.2 overs. Well, the lights are switched on as the sun is getting set here in Dubai. Oh, came down the track and hits it comprehensively. No problem whatsoever for Haider Wasisha. Very confident, nice and easy. Just walked down the track as Shaheen really do not have that much pace backing him up, and that is easily done by Haider. He moves on to 30 on just 20. Shaheen. Oh, full toss this time, driven once again, but this time he will find the fielder in the deep. Just a single added to the score. Shaheen, well, a little optimistic in appealing that it clipped the pad as indicated by the umpire. It was a good take by the wicketkeeper as well. So that excitement definitely was on. It was a appeal coming from the wicketkeeper more than the bowler. Out of all that excitement of collecting that delivery on the leg side. This time full toss, driven on the offside. Chance for the run out, but Irfan is very quick. And with that single, that's the end of power play. And after those 6 overs, the score is 58 for the loss of none. Irfan playing on 21, Haider playing on 31. This is the bowling card for you so far. 3 bowlers have been utilized. Shaheen bowled 3 overs, given 27 runs, wicketless. Muhammad 16 runs, wicketless. Usman Mushtaq 1 over, 14 runs, wicketless. Muhammad Obaidullah bowled a brilliant over first up. Gave only 2 runs, but then he started pitching short against Haider Wasisha and he was punished. Shamim Ali has been given the ball. Shamim. Will be bowling his first over and he is up against Muhammad Irfan. Round the wicket and he bowled a wide ball on the very first delivery. Got to be a little careful. Still there is a fielder at a deep fine leg position. No one protecting in the deep at long on position, either at mid wicket. There is a deep square leg. Oh, this is beautiful ball. Nicely bowled this time, away swinger, and just passing from the outside edge of Muhammad Irfan. A better bowler, Shamim. The fact of the matter is that even Mohammad Obaidullah bowled superbly in the first over, but your line and length must be accurate. Nicely bowled and good running between the wicket. Syed Haider Wasisha playing on 31. And as long as Haider will continue to stay in the middle, he will look like the Haider with UAE domestic circuit players know. He can be very explosive when they start timing the ball well enough. Has got plenty of strokes under his belt. A beautiful driven. Good fielding there at the cover position by the fielder. It was powerfully driven by Haider, but a single added to the score. Well, at the same time, we will also like to thank all those sponsors, supporters, partners who are really helping us to provide this match. Well, this is uppishly driven, and the ball raced away toward the boundary very quickly. This is one way of batting in T20. If you want to hit it, go hard after the ball. It was uppishly played, but above the fielder there in the circle position for a 4. Somehow 7 districts are able to get boundary in every over once again. Good delivery. And well, talking about all those partners and sponsors who are really helping us out to broadcast this match live. First of all, the Sports Ethics, ICCA Academy, Overplus Technologies, Cricfit. Once again driven. And once again he will find a boundary. Beautifully shot. Beautifully played shot on the offside. It was an over pitch, but still you have to put it away. And Irfan does it in a style. Have a look at that. On the front foot. Beautiful shot. That's the end of over number 7. It's 69 on the board for the loss of none. Well, Osman, who have given 14 runs in the first over, will continue to bowl from the school end. And he is up against Syed Haider Wasisha, who is playing on 32, just faced 22 balls. Gently played for a single. Muhammad Irfan playing on 30. He faced 21 balls. Usman. Well, rush of blood from Muhammad Irfan. Earlier on, he played an beautiful inside out shot for a 6. This time, he wanted to drag the ball from outside off towards somewhere deep mid wicket. Not a best choice. Very lucky that it could have easily hit the stump with that inside edge, and this time, smartly played, well, direct hit, and Irfan would have been struggling. He is struggling, not sure. Just limping a bit. This is a great opportunity for both these young players to score some big runs for them and for their team. It's always a good habit to be among the runs, and bare minimum is the 50 runs milestone that you should be putting in front of your name in every game. And that is what we see the greats of the game with the likes of great Virat Kohli, Babar Azam, Smith, and all those batters like to do. They don't want to throw their wicket unnecessary. They make every outing gets counted for them and for their team. You came to play, you do play properly. Make use of your time. Justify the time, justify your selection. This is how the greats of the game think every time they have been provided an opportunity. Usman to Haider. Well, hit back straight, but Irfan not in a mood to take unnecessary risk. A good shot. Haider wanted a run. It seemed like Irfan is struggling a bit. Did not take unnecessary chances. It's 73 for none after 8 overs. Well, the captain has taken up the ball, and he will be up against Muhammad Irfan. Well, flipped away on the leg side for a single. Haider Vasisha playing on 34, just faced 25 balls. Irfan playing on 33, and he has well faced 25 balls. Seems like the competition, the actual competition in between these two. Oh, nicely driven. Good looking shot, but just a single. Watch out that slog sweep as a left arm spinner against a left-handed talented Muhammad Irfan. Well, beautifully done. There is a protection in the deep, and it will just be a single. Well, thoroughly impressed with the way this wicket behaves. This is match number 19 on the same track, but a rock solid wicket provides still a lot to the batters. The ball is coming nicely onto the bat, and at the same time, that little grass on the track always encourages the fast bowlers to bend their back. And with the conditions here in ICC Academy, the ball always swing if you have got the guts and ability to swing the ball as a fast bowler. Meanwhile, spinners are operating. Oh, that is nicely done, but straight to the fielder at gully position, who has done it well enough to stop that. Just opening the face of the bat. Nice shot it was from Muhammad Irfan. 5 singles added to the score in this over. Well, just when I said 5 singles, and Haider has done what he has been doing so far. It is a 6. Just shuffled across and swept it toward the leg side onto the road for another maximum. So yet again, 7 district batters have found the boundary, which they have been doing it throughout this inning. The score moves on to 84 for none after 9 overs. Well, finally we have got the ball back, and that is one reason you will be really flirting with a lot of risk if you park your cars on that side of the road, especially when the likes of Haider Vasisha and Irfan is out there in the middle. You never know which shot might trouble your vehicle. It's 84 on the board for the loss of none after 9 overs, as Usman will continue to bowl his 3rd over and will be up against Muhammad Irfan. A better delivery and nicely clipped away on the leg side for another single. Haider comes down the track, hits it straight. One bounce over the rope. Beautiful shot. Well, another piece of brilliance. Getting into the pitch of the ball and hitting it in the gap, knowing where the fielders are. A beautiful shot. And this time cuts it uppishly. And he will find a boundary. And with this boundary, Haider Vasisha will raise his bat as he completed a milestone of achieving a 50 here in this tournament. It was uppish in the gap and the ball raced away towards the boundary line. Haider Vasisha is playing on 50, just faced 30 balls. Nicely played with the spin for a single. Good to see a youngster still calm and composed even after hitting that 50. He wants to rotate the strike, aiming to go big in this game, as he mentioned in the toss while standing as interim captain over there. This was nicely bowled and well played by Irfan. He's not getting carried away with those beautiful shots played on the other end by Haider. No, he does. Well, commentator curse as I just praise him that he is still calm and cool, not getting carried away, just came down. I wanted to smack that. Nevertheless, taking a single on the last ball will keep the strike. And that is end of over number 10. So at half stage, 7 districts have done a brilliant job. They've put up 95 on the board without losing any wicket, with a run rate of 9.50. 7 extras held them as well. And still all those quality players are yet to come. Some of them are very fearsome hitters. Well, this was uppishly played by Irfan. Seems like he has decided to go after. He is struggling a bit out there with his fitness. A little bit limping, which is maybe pushing him to just hit few boundaries before it's all over for you. Not very comfortable out there, Irfan. Usually he is a very clean striker of the ball. Well, this is played toward the leg side. He always wanted to play toward the deep mid wicket. No one protecting it. The boundary over there, and Haider finds another fence. Just drag the ball maybe from the 6th stump. Once again, well, Haider Vasisha has reached out to 55 on just 32 balls. The more he will stay out there in the middle, the more he will become difficult to handle. Well, this time wanted to play on the offside. Just a bottom edge. Good dot ball coming up. Good fight being put by the captain Nigel so far. Well, this is better delivery, seeing the batter coming down the track. Just change his line, making Haider Vasisha to change his stroke as well. Well, one thing is sure, Irfan will definitely like to go after the bowling, especially against a left arm spinner. Well, nicely played with the straight bat. I'll get a single. Relatively a better over come to an end for the fielding side. It's 102 for none after 11 overs. Irfan Playing against the spin, hitting down the ground for just a single. This is his last over of Usman. He has given 29 runs, in fact 30 runs with that single. Haider Shah. Well, a better delivery from Usman. Seeing the batter coming down the track, pushing it a little faster. Only a single added to the score. And yes, a little smile. Telling Haider that I knew what you're doing here. Irfan struggling. Clearly not comfortable out there. Started very nicely, Irfan, and then some kind of injury has really troubled him. Oh, this is huge. It's a monster hit. Another maximum from the bat of Haider Shah. He is the dangerous man. Straight out of the screws. And the ball has disappeared somewhere over there in the plants. Really a tough job to do for the fielder standing at long on position to bring the ball back. Haider Shah moves on to 63 on just 37 balls. A great opportunity for him to convert this knock, convert this beautiful 50 to a magnificent century. And this time cuts it pass point, but the fielder over there put a hand on it, stopped the pace of the ball, just a single added to the score. Once again an inner edge, Irfan lucky to be still out there in the middle. And that's the end of over number 12. 112 on the board for the loss of none. Well, Haider Shah, no matter where you pitch the ball, he will still drag it towards the leg side. Nigel bowling 13th over of the game. He has given 18 runs in his 2 overs. Well, somebody needs to break this partnership for the fielding side. Oh, he bowls it fast and everybody misses it out at that occasion. The ball races away toward the boundary line and it's signal 4. That means Irfan did played it. And if he does it, it was an incredible shot. Very safe. So Irfan just 5 runs away from his 50 as well. 2 is the call. Irfan is struggling. But the throw at the wrong end. Well, you got to be little clever. Wicket keeper need to really shout out. This is another thing which really, as a fielding side, you need to play. And this time Irfan goes big. There is a chance for the fielder and he grabs it. Irfan well fell short of his 50. Just 3 runs short. He was not comfortable out there in the middle. Got some kind of injury. Maybe an hamstring. always wanted to hit his strokes, and this time he has hit one, but not enough legs, not enough elevation, which would have taken the ball away. So Fly Emirates got their first breakthrough, and it is provided none other than by their captain Mohammad Irfan, walking back after scoring 47 and 38, 119 on the board for the loss of 1 after 12.4 overs. Well, the captain Muhammad Haider of 7 districts walking in as the captain of the opponent team, Fly Emirates Nigel, removing Muhammad Irfan on 47 as his individual score. A good opportunity for all the 7 districts players. It's a very good wicket to bat on, and the bowling is really not been that threatening to them. 119 and 12.4 overs. It's a very good score. So Muhammad Haider will be facing his first ball, and he's up against Nigel. Oh, arm delivery and nicely played by Haider. Nigel Fernandez leading Fly Emirates. Oh, slog sweep. Taking the ball away toward the leg side and off the mark. Muhammad Haider, as 13 over gets completed, 120 for 1. Well, Krishna has been given the ball. Will be bowling 14th over of the game. And so far, 7 districts have managed to score 120 for 1 in 13 overs with a run rate of 9.23. Muhammad Haider playing on 1. Syed Haider playing on 65. Well, upishly played, but he got a gap over there and he gets a boundary. Well, it's a very good shot at the end from Muhammad Haider. A little risk came into play. A very effective shot. Getting a boundary for himself. Yes. Beautifully done. Krishna to Muhammad Haider. Well, this is an edge chance for the fielder, but just fell short in front of him. And little fumble will allow them to take 2. Good running between the wickets. Well, lucky escape for Muhammad Haider. It could have been easily in the hand of the fielder, but the ball fell at the area where there was no one patrolling. Haider trying to be a little aggressive out there. Still got 6.4 overs left. Well, this time nicely driven. And he will get a single. This is another fact of the game that when you get a very good start, every newcomer comes into the middle. He likes to hit the shots from the very first ball he faces. But this is cricket. You always need to take your time. Haider just walking in the middle and playing that shot, and he will get a single in that. Haider likes pace, and if he doesn't find, he will step down and he will like to receive the ball with bit more pace at him. Well, a dot ball. Krishna, who was ahead for a boundary on the very first ball, has done well so far. Well, very good delivery. Seeing the batter coming, stepping out, intentionally bowling little away from Haider. And that is the end of over number 14, 128 for 1. Well, Haider Wasi Shah just hits the roof. He is on a mission here. Nigel has been put away for a maximum by Haider Wasi Shah. He moves on to 72 on just 41. Once again coming down the track. This time didn't middle it well. Just a single added to the score. But Haider Wasi Shah trying to make full use of those remaining overs. Nigel to Muhammad Haider. Oh, Haider hits it on the leg side and he will get a boundary. Well, it's a very good shot. It was an arm delivery from Nigel, and Muhammad Haider judging it to the perfection, hitting it along with the turn in the gap. Super shot. Flighted delivery, better delivery this time by Nigel. Captain to captain. 11 runs have come in first 4 balls. Haider playing on 76, going across the line. Well, wanted always to hit in the air, did not get the elevation, just a single added to the score. Well, both Haiders out there in the middle. See Haider playing on 74 on 43. Muhammad Haider playing on 13. Just faced 9 balls. Oh, that improvisation really confused the bowler, Nigel. Well, this time he does it well. Umpire Mujahid just telling Nigel, do not come in front of me as I get blind. But nevertheless, a dot ball to end the over. 15 overs gone, 142 for 1. Krishna will be bowling his second over. Oh, this is played in the air. Fielder coming under it and he takes it nice and easy. It was a very good catch. The ball was dipping down. Well, the good news for the fielding side is the dangerous Syed Haider Wasi Shah walking back after scoring 74 on 43. So the opportunity, have a look at on the action replay. It was not there to hit really, but he still took a chance. And very good catch taken in the deep by the fielder. So the dangerous Haider Wasi Shah walking back after scoring a blistering knock of 74 on just 43 balls. It was a great opportunity for him to convert that 50 to a century, but he couldn't succeed in this game. But still a brilliant knock. 142 for 2 after 15.1 overs. Well, another explosive batter out there in the middle, Muhammad Sagir. Gently played toward the mid-on. 2 is the call. Brilliant running between the wicket by these two. Muhammad Haider and Muhammad Sagir. Just a couple of runs got added to the score with that little push on the onside. This is another big threat, Muhammad Sagir. If he gets going, they will definitely. Oh, beautiful shot. Wristy. Nicely done. Top shot. Although he just managed to get a single out of that shot, but it was nicely done. Just a straight delivery. And beautiful played by Muhammad Sagir. A very talented youngster. Krishna has done well in this over. Oh, this is beautiful lead cutter. Really deceiving Muhammad Haider rather. Well, you have got such kind of varieties in your armory. Why you want to bowl those unnecessary short deliveries? Krishna has got an important wicket and bowled beautifully so far. This time, pitch little closer to Muhammad Haider, who hits it down the ground. Got a single. Once again a lead cutter, and this is nicely done. Direct hit. But Sagir is lightning fast. Once again, very good running between the wicket. Fielder standing at the edge of the circle, allowing the batters to take those easy runs. 16 overs gone, 148 for 2. $148 for 2 after 16 overs. Muhammad Haider playing on 14, just faced 12 balls. Muhammad Sagir, still new at the crease, scored 5 on 3. Muhammad Obaidullah, who has given 16 runs in his first 2 overs, he has been brought into the attack. A tall right arm medium fast bowler. Well, Haider was trying to play on the offside, given himself room, but Muhammad Obaidullah following him. A dot ball, precious dot ball at this stage of the game. Muhammad Obaidullah is a tall right arm medium pace. What a beautiful first over, just given 2 runs, and then the next over where he pitched some short deliveries against Haider. Wasi Shah. Once again, good length delivery. Just a single added to the score. Well, it's a matter of time when Muhammad Sagir will start swinging his bat. He is known to hit some big sixes, and he may start his aggression in the very next ball that he is going to face. Yes! Helicopter! But straight to the fielder. Will just get a single. But intentions are very clear now. Both Muhammad Haider and Muhammad Sagir, they are not going to hold back. Change of the bat for Muhammad Haider. And there we go. He has got plenty of options. Muhammad Obaidullah doing well in this over. Just given 2 runs in his 3 balls. Slow one this time. Beautifully bowled. This is nicely done. Fly Emirates pulling things back here. They have got 2 important wickets. Both the openers are removed. And now they have stopped that run rate as well. The run rate, which was hovering over 10, has come down to 9 per over. Oh, bowled him out once again. A beautiful slower one. Haider was expecting a short delivery, wanted to play on the offside, losing it out at that occasion. Good contribution coming up from Muhammad Haider. He has scored 15 on 15, but has to walk back thanks to that brilliant slower one coming up from Muhammad Obaidullah. Have a look at that. That is one of the reasons, as a fast bowler, you need to be one step ahead to the batter, what he thinks. Muhammad Haider wanted a short delivery to play on the offside, where he was eyeing on a big gap toward the point region, but a slower one cost him his wicket. 150 for 3 after 16.5 overs. And in walks Hafiz Almas, another brilliant talent from 7 districts. He was the man of the match in the previous game, not because of his batting, in fact because of his bowling, where he took 4 quick wickets in his 4 overs and just gave away less than 15 runs. What a tremendous all-rounder he is. Muhammad Obaidullah, his tail is up definitely. Short delivery, beautifully done in the air. Well, a good effort over there by the fielder, but it was needed a little more. It was in the air for some time. Muhammad Obaidullah thought that he has got a chance to get another wicket. He definitely had, but Eventually, the ball has won the race from the fielder, and Hafiz Almas has started where he left off in the previous game. Hits a boundary on the very first ball that he has faced. 154 for 3 after 17 overs. Well, 2 runs have added to the score on the very first ball. Mohammad Sagir playing on 8. He is definitely a threat here. If he stays till the end, I can guarantee that this score 156, he can easily take it to 190 or maybe even more than that. Well, he just wanted to head toward the moon. Just played at the wrong line. He found the ball where he wanted to be. Surprised the bowler, but played down the wrong line. Short delivery, and he will get a 6. What a shot! Short delivery, and he was always standing very deep. Have a look at on that. In the crease, he was standing very deep inside, and that really helped him hitting that pull shot, in fact hook shot. So Sagir has started doing what he is famous for. A beautiful delivery. What a comeback by Krishna. Full length, right in the depth. Beautiful Yorker, and the direction as well was superb. This is not easy if you are bowling against the likes of Sagir. Well, followed by a beautiful lead cutter. This is brilliant bowling. Krishna is doing a nice job for his team. He is the one removed Vasisha as well in the previous over. Oh, outside edge, but fell. Well. This is not helping the fielding side. For a moment, the bowler thought it is a chance for him to get another wicket. It was a thick outside edge, but that poor effort fumble allowed Sagir to take another boundary. So a good over really converted to an over which cost him 12 runs, Krishna, but a little unlucky, I must say. That's the end of over number 18, 166 for 6 for 3. Hafiz Almas, who has hit a boundary on the very first ball, will be facing Muhammad Obaidullah. Oh, inside edge. And Sagir almost came back from the middle of the pitch. Giving some tips, some guidance to Hafiz Almas, and the kind of mood Hafiz is in at this stage. I don't think he will be taking a single to rotate the strike. He will definitely go after the bowling. Watch out that lead cutter. Yes, a slow one, not a lead cutter but an off cutter really. Well, the variation is always important in any form of the game, whether you play T10, whether you play 20 cricket, or whether you play 50 overs game or a test cricket. If the batters can do the improvisation in the crease, as a bowler you have got those varieties. Once again slow one, but this time Hafiz has hits it with enough power, which has taken the ball away for another maximum. So couple of dot balls followed by a 6 coming up from the bat of Hafiz. That is pure power for you. He didn't middle it, but a very strong lead, Hafiz Almas. The kind of power he has generated, really taken the ball away over deep mid wicket for a 6. Now, what will be the reply of Mohammad Ubaidullah? Oh, this time pulls it, find the gap, another boundary. Well, this was expected. He has bowled 3 slower ones, and after that the ball a quicker one, and Hafiz was onto the flesh. Powerful hit. 10 runs have come in first 4 balls. 176 for 3. The contest within a contest between Mohammad Ubaidullah and Hafiz. Full toss, hit straight. Gets a boundary. Well, it's pure power. The fielder just move 3 to 4 steps and the ball just hit the fence like a flash, like a tracer bullet. Hafiz Almas, what a tremendous all-rounder he is for his team. 18 and just conceded 6 balls. Last ball of this over. He hits it! 6 the moment it left the bat. Hit the glasses of the ICCA Academy. A slower one, and it was checked to the perfections by Hafiz Almas. Well, powerful hitting. 2 sixes and a boundary. This is how this over ended up, which was started pretty well with those 2 dot balls. In fact, 2 boundaries and 2 sixes. 20 runs have come in this over. 186 for 3 in after 19 overs. And as I mentioned a little earlier, if these two stay out there in the middle, the score can easily go. And Sagir this time hits a square. Fielder coming under it. Well, that partnership of those 2 fielders out there in the deep, they might have saved the boundary, although it was a half chance. The fielder, it was a square, not easy really under those lights to catch, but he got a hand to it, and the other fielder with his acrobatic effort making sure that the ball doesn't cross the boundary line. I think he has done a very good job at the end for the fielding side. Yes, couple of runs added to the score. Sagir. Oh, this time! Forget about that. It is going into the trees out there. Straight as an arrow. Sagir with that muscular forearms out of the screws. A huge hit for a 6. Taking the score to 194 Skill got 4 legal balls remaining in this over. What a tremendous all-rounder these two, Muhammad Sagir and Hafiz Almas. Hafiz Almas playing on 24 on 7, but it's Sagir who is on strike. Look at where he is standing, very deep in the crease. Short ball, asking for punishment, and the punishment has been provided. This is poor Krishna, who has done really well in the previous over. This time, in this over, he has been taken to the cleaners. And also a little unfortunate. In the very first ball, he had a chance to dismiss Sagir. Has that catch been taken by the fielder standing at the deep? Catches win matches. Oh, helicopter has taken Sagir out of this ICCA academy. What a lift. Beautiful shot. Krishna representing Fly Emirates. And he has been flown out of the park by Muhammad Sagir. Second huge 6 coming up in this over. Sagir is flying high. Oh, this time full length delivery. And indication of the umpire that it was played. A single added to the score. What brutal hitting by these two. Yes, definitely. It was a thick inside edge. So last ball. Hafiz goes straight. Goes for a 6. What a tremendous hitting by these two. Last over, they have put up 20, and in this over, we got to see beautiful shot. He found the ball in his zone. It was a little half volley, and it has been taken to the cleaner. 3 sixes and a boundary apart from those two and a single. This is a tremendous hitting. 25 runs have come in the last over, taken that score to 211. While they just lost 3 wickets in order to achieve their target in their allotted 20 overs. Hafiz Almas remain not out on 30, and so has Sagir remain not out on 37 in just 15 balls. This is the betting card for you. Very satisfying performance. Seer Haider Wasisha leading from the top, scoring 74 on 44. Muhammad Irfan scoring 47 on 38. Little unlucky, Irfan got injured while he was playing beautifully. Muhammad Haider as well contributed beautifully, scoring 15 on 16. But these two all-rounders, Sagir and Hafiz Almas, really taken the score to a very massive target for Fly Emirates. This is a bowling card for you. Shaheen Ali bowled 3 overs, remained wicketless, given away 27 runs. Ubaidullah bowled good until that last over. 42 runs he has taken a wicket in 4 overs. Usman 4 overs, 39, remained wicketless. Shamim 1 over, 11 runs, remained wicketless. Nigel bowled 4 over, he has given 40 runs, taken a wicket. Krishna bowled superbly until that last over of 25. He has given 51 runs, taken a wicket. The really brutal hitting in the last over spoiled his card. Well, this was Haider Wasisha. This is how he started, hitting a 6. And Irfan with that beautiful shots all around the wicket. But most of the charge was done by Haider Wasisha, hitting some beautiful 6s and boundaries. This was a dismissal of Irfan. He was injured toward the latter part of his inning. Muhammad Haider hitting a couple of beautiful shots. And Haider wanted to hit a maximum, got out in the deep. Good catch taken. And this was the dismissal of Muhammad Haider, thanks to brilliant slower one coming up from Muhammad Ubaidullah. But since then, Hafiz Almas and Sagir Khan hitting some massive 6 in this ground, with Hafiz Almas hitting the 6 on the very last ball, taking the momentum towards the 7 district side, putting up 211 on the board. Well, this will not be easy for the Fly Emirates. They have to really bat well. We'll take a short break and we'll catch you back as Fly Emirates start their chase. Stay tuned. A very good evening to all of you. We are live and exclusive from ICCA Academy for the chase, which is going to start by Fly Emirates. Well, earlier on in this game number 19, which is getting played between 7 districts and Fly Emirates, 7 districts have put up a massive target of 212 for Fly Emirates, thanks to the brilliant batting coming up from all their batters. Here, Haider Wasi Shah scoring 74, Irfan scoring 47, Mohammad Haider scoring 15, whereas those two brilliant all-rounders, Sagir and Hafiz Almas, putting up 37 and 30 individually, with the brilliant partnership of almost 70 runs between them. 8 extras helped them as well, as the two openers of Fly Emirates walking in the middle. Fielders are taking on their position, and this is beautiful evening here in ICC Academy. The temperature ideal for a cricket game to be played on here. Beautiful floodlights with those beautiful buildings around in this sports city complex of Dubai. Also at the same time, I would like to thank all the sponsors, the partners, all the people behind in ensuring and making sure to provide this tremendous league, Arabian Cricket League, which is firstly the Sports Ethics, ICC Academy, Power Plus Technologies, Cricfit, and indeed all those broadcasters and officials, including those very experienced umpires, the scorers, and the people in the comb box, including me, and all the broadcasters sitting inside. These are great opportunities for any youngsters, as we see an ILT going on in UAE, providing opportunity to all the young players, and with these kind of grounds and leagues, really making sure the blood is active and thin in the veins of these young players. Zishan, a very compact, a very talented fast bowler of 7 districts, likes to bowl short, has got pace behind that. Let's find out how he bowls in this game. Here we go, the first ball. Yorker lane delivery, well tackled by the wicketkeeper. Immediate chance for a run out. Direct hit. Well, I think the batter was at home in time. Plenty of actions already. Well, Zishan, who is known to pitch those quick short deliveries, opted to bowl a Yorker on the very first ball. .212 is the target. 10.69 is the required run rate from the word go. Oh, beautiful in-swinger. Not sure what Santil is trying to do. Maybe little confused out there. Just want to rotate the strike. Wants to go to the other end. Zishan. Oh, good in swinger this time. Well, the greats of the game, the legend of the game, the Sultan of Swing, Wasim Akram, has mentioned in one of his interview that after bowling 2 or 3 balls, I can find out that how much my ball is going to swing for the day, and I adopt that line and length accordingly. This was nicely bowled and well played. First convincing shot coming up from Senthil, right on top of the bounce and cutting it away toward the gully position, straight to Haider Wasi Shah, who is a very good fielder. 4 dot balls so far. Zishan was little expensive in the previous game. but today proving to be right on the money. Once again cutting it away, once again finding Heather, one of the best fielder in the 7 district side. Looks a very good cutter of the ball, Senthil. This time Zishan following him. Just manages to play on the onside and off the mark Senthil. So is Fly Emirates. Has got runs on the board. So it's 1 for none after first over. Well, Hafiz Almas will be sharing the new ball. This is a new role which has been given to him, and how well he has proved this decision. A very good one. Grabbed 4 wickets in the previous game and he was man of the match because of his bowling performance. Will be bowling his first ball. Oh, good outswinger, fast up. 2 is the call, but they will settle for a single thanks to that good piece of fielding in the deep by the fielder. Well, so far, Muhammad Afkar, who was just watching the proceeding on the other end, will be facing his first ball. And he is up against one of the quality bowler, Hafiz Almas. Very good ball, right on the money, first up, direct hit. But even if it would have hit the stump, I think the batter was at home comfortably. So, single added on both the balls. But the idea is right, Hafiz Almas. He is definitely getting the outswing going and he is pitching the ball up. This is what you got to do as a pace bowler. There is a deep third man in place, deep mid wicket in place. But the kind of batting is happening, not sure. Short delivery this time. Well, both the batters are just trying to play for themselves. They're trying to settle down. I don't think they are going to go after the bowling. And with this kind of approach, if you can judge on time, you can adjust your fielders, especially those 2 fielders who are allowed to stay outside the circle. You can afford to put one of them on the fine leg and just test out those short pitch deliveries. Once again, finding some bat on the ball and taking a single. Hafiz Almas, one of the hot asset of 7 districts. Beautiful ball, very good line and length, and well played as well by the batter Afkar, not taking unnecessary risk against this quality bowler. But they have to take their chances sooner or later because the required run rate is creeping up to 11.35. and you will have one quality bowler after each other in 7 districts. So you got to take chances. You need to keep scoring runs with a heavy run rate. Meanwhile, Sintel is struggling with his timing. 2 overs gone. It's 5 for none. Well, Zishan has got the ball in his hand. He will be bowling his second over. Third over of the game. Little delay due to Muhammad Irfan. Had some issues. A little unfortunate evening for him. Muhammad Zishan sprinting in. Oh, beautifully played. Well, there you go. They put Irfan at the short fine leg position to hide him, and he got the ball. He got the ball head towards his ways. Thanks for him, just came straight to him. Zishan need to be a little careful. Got to bowl outside off as he is finding a lot of in swing going. That's what, but not exactly over there. It's a wide delivery. The idea is right, but this time the ball didn't really get the swing which he was expecting. Zishan to Senthil. Oh, this time an uppercut, and he will get a boundary. The extra pace which Zishan is producing had really taken the ball, just flown away. One bounce over the rope at deep third man position. So first boundary on the board coming up from the bat of Senthil. Utilizing the pace of the bowler. 11 on the board for none after 2.2 overs. Looks a player, Senthil, who likes to cut the ball, and is very good at that. It was a rising delivery and intentionally played that uppercut. Look at those eyes. A bit like a little reflection of that one of the greatest player ever played this game, cricket, Mr. Arvinder De Silva. What a player he was for Sri Lanka, not only for Sri Lanka, in fact, for all the world. Oh, once again, he had an opportunity, missing it out at that occasion. Watch those eyes. Watch those eyes. A bit like Mr. Harvinder De Silva, one of my favorite batter ever played cricket. Nevertheless, Zishan sprinting in. Oh, this is better delivery. And chance for the run out. Direct hit and Senthil would have been back in the pavilion. Yeah, definitely. It would have been very close. Zishan. Oh, beautiful delivery this time. He played through the wrong line this time, Senthil. This is another weapon that you can have as a fast bowler. You are definitely getting that in swing going, and even in between, if you bowl one straighter one, that will really create problems for the batters. And this is what happened in the last ball. Good delivery, following the batter, always a better option. Direct hit, attempted direct hit by the wicket keeper. A single added to the score. Well, that's the end of over number 3. It's 12 on the board for the loss of none.
Well, Sendil has joined the party. The Fly Emirates. Well, they are up and running now, chasing a huge score. The 7 districts have certainly put a lot of pressure on the Fly Emirates, and now it's up to this man to make sure that the Fly Emirates have a good start here. 18 on the board in 3.1 overs. It's been a circumspect start by the men in blue. Now it's about making sure that they get some partnerships going. They certainly have the batters, the Fly Emirates. This would be a very exciting and an interesting encounter should these two get a partnership. Still a lot of batters yet to come. Krishna Karati, Usman Mushtaq. Ansar Hashiz. In fact, Ansar Hashiz is not playing today. Even Fayaz Frank yet to come into bat. The pilot, another very classy batter for Fly Emirates. This is going to be very, very interesting. Should they get a partnership on? Not easy. In pursuit of a huge score, the required rate 11.5. 7 districts. A brilliant performance with the bat. 211 in the allotted 3 overs. Syed Haider Wasisha, once again the champion batter who's been in very good form. In this tournament he was slightly out of colour, but today he came really good for the 7 districts. Had a very bad game yesterday. 7 districts, Mohammad Haider, the skipper, was very disappointed with the performance. And today they just made sure that they came all guns blazing. Quick single there towards the mid-wicket region. So 19 on the board. Sendil and Afkar. Mohammad Afkar, in fact, first time I'm seeing him in the Fly Emirates 11. So 20 for no loss, 3.4 overs. 2 more deliveries to go in the over. Hafiz Almas in the attack. Bowling well. Oh, that's just wide of that point fielder. In fact, that wide slip. Very, very nearly carrying, and Sendil Prabhu, usually an offside dominant player. We've said this more often than not, that anything within his body, he certainly will be in a bit of pressure. He's got to try and strengthen his leg side batting. Last ball coming up of the fourth. Oh, this was very nearly hit back at the batter on that occasion. Nearly carrying to him. So a decent over here for the Fly Emirates. 10 runs coming off Hafiz Almas' second over. Fly Emirates 22 for no loss. Oh, that cut him in half. Very good delivery there by Zishan Nasir. Completely foxing there Afkar. Not timing that on that occasion. Afkar still struggling to get a move on. Afkar Ambuddin. He needs a couple of shots at the middle of the bat. Oh, that caught him once again. That's going to hurt him a bit. That got him in the gloves, did it? Oh, no. In fact, I think that hit him just below that hip level. So just going to get some treatment there. Can be quite nasty, that hip area. It can be very, very fleshy. But in fact, I think it got his arm on the way. Hope he's all right. Well, so a bit of treatment there for Afkar Amruddin. I think it's all good to go. Be quite nasty. Hope he's all right. Can sometimes shake the batter, but that's a wonderful shot. Well, who's spoken about injury? Not on that occasion. Mohammad Afkar Amruddin. That's a wonderful shot over the point fielder. Look at that. Stand and deliver. 26 runs on the board. 2 more deliveries to go to end the 5th. Zishan Nasir bowled extremely well up to that point. 3 dot balls, but that boundary came on the 4th ball. Slightly spoiling his figures. A good delivery this time, angling into the right hander. Just knocked around. Quick single down to mid wicket for a single. So 5 runs coming off Zishan Nasir's 3rd over. Still got 1 more ball to go. He's bowled extremely well. None for 13. Very unlucky not to have got anything on his wickets column there. Even though they had a slow start, the Fly Emirates have made sure that they don't throw their wickets away here. Last ball coming up of the 5th over, and once again, looks like the opposition has done their homework on Sendil Prabhu. So dot ball to end the over. 5 runs coming off that. Emirates 27 for no loss. So plenty of batting yet to come. Usman Mushtaq, Varun Thakur, Krishna Karati, Shaheen Ali, Nigel Fernandez, Shamim Ali, Mohammad Ubaidullah, Umar Shah and Faz Frank. This is a slower delivery pitched around halfway of the pitch there. Good delivery there by Hafiz Almas. So 5 more balls to go in the power play. Got 10 of 11, Sendil 16 of 20. There's some high quality fast bowling, isn't it, from the 7 districts. Hafiz Alman, he's known for that. Can get the ball moving. Certainly had an off day. As mentioned, the 7 districts yesterday getting all out for 104 to Karwan CC, who played brilliantly last night. Today, they've come up all guns blazing. Just a quick drop and a run towards the covers. A direct hit. Good effort there, but just a run. So 3 more balls to go in the over. Seven districts have bowled really, really well inside these power play overs. They've kept things tight. Yes, they've not picked up a wicket, but they bowled that perfect channel, recognizing the weaknesses of Sendil Prabhu. Not very good on the leg side. He's been stifled of the strike here, Sendil Prabhu. In fact, he's scoring shots, I beg your pardon. Keeping it just around that mid-lane off stump. Not giving him any room to free his arms. They bowled brilliantly so far. Both Hafiz Almas. Oh, this one was short and wide. Sandeep Prabhu will be disappointed because he missed out on that. A wide being given by the umpire, in fact. Hands on the hips there, Hafiz Almas. That certainly was a bit wide, my friend. So 29 for no loss. 2 deliveries to go to end the 6th. Oh, good delivery. This time again, bowling it into Sandeep Prabhu. Not giving him any room to free his arms. I see Sandeep Prabhu trying to practice that pull shot. Bowled into his body. He seriously needs to go and try and find some time to hit the nets and iron out his weaknesses here, Sandeep Prabhu. He's a very good offside player. Anything short and wide, and more often than not he put it into the stands. Again, wide delivery, but the umpire says that he was perfectly fine. So power play was done and dusted. This has been a very, very good one here for the 7 districts. 29 for no loss. Starting up with a single here. 7th over now in progress. Power play overs lifted. So the deep mid on the boundary. A deep mid wicket, a deep square leg. And there is also a fielder right there. A deep point and a deep third. And an opportunity here. A direct hit. Sandeep Prabhu would have been in all sorts of trouble. He was struggling out there for a second. He was actually wondering whether if he's going to be able to make it back. Look at the turning back for the second. He was nowhere to be, just trying to stretch himself. Maybe a straighter, a closer throw over the stumps would have been very interesting. Another very good delivery. Just keeping it nice and easy. They will once again be missing the services of Yasida Bekun, one of the top batters for the Fly Emirates, who's been in red hot form. Scored a brilliant half century the other day. Unfortunately not featuring in the previous game and this one. Maybe due to duty. This is short and wide and plays it beautifully. That is magnificent. That is vintage Sandeep Prabhu for you. This is what Sandeep Prabhu is usually known for. You bowl that length, you bowl that line, he is gonna keep hitting you all day long to that level. That's a magnificent shot. Brilliantly played there. Sandeep Prabhu now 18 of 25. Again a short and wide played down. A single towards the point. So 32 for no loss, 6.3 overs. In fact, it's 37 now. 6.5 overs, one more delivery to go to end the over. So Mohammad Sagir bowling his first over, going for 8 runs so far. Last ball of the 7th. It's been given a wide by the umpire. So Afkar Amuddin. Oh, that's played beautifully. That's a very, very good shot from Afkar Amuddin. He hit that out of the middle of the bat. That ball went to the boundary like a tracer bullet. Look at that. Beautifully swiveling across and plays it nicely towards the square leg boundary for a 4. And Afkar moves on to 16 now. 42 for no loss after 7. Quick single. That occasion. So the skippers brought himself into the attack, Mohammad Haider. A decent medium pacer. He's not very happy yesterday after the dismal performance by the 7 districts. Oh, that's a magnificent shot. Where has that gone? A couple of bounces, but a very good effort there at the boundary line. That was a brilliant shot from Mohammad Afkar. Well, now he's beginning to look extremely good there, Mohammad Afkar. He was struggling from the moment he came out to bat. But now those couple of shots off the back foot, that certainly does seem like he is an absolute class of a player. Not easy to hit a bowler like Mohammad Haider. He's somebody who can be very deceiving. Bowls a change of pace, keeps the ball moving around. Goes down the ground. Shot of that fielder in the deep had made off. So just a run. Good start here by Haider so far. Just given away 4 runs. Now one more delivery to go. Can he finish strong here? Goes over the offside once again. A single. In fact, they're pushing for a 2 and a run out. Disaster struck here for the Fly Emirates. Both batters ball watching on that occasion, not relying on the calling. Just look at that replay once again. Very, very good throw from the boundary line. And goodness gracious. Disaster after disaster. Fly Emirates. They'll be very disappointed with that wicket. Sendai Prabhu just was beginning to get a start. Unfortunately not able to capitalize. He's gone for 24-29. 46 for 46 for 1. So Sagir continues and straight away bowls a Jafar of a delivery. Mohammad Afkar, who's on strike, and absolutely no answer for that. Glorious. Magnificent outswinger. So Fayaz Frank in at number 3. One of the best batters for the Fly Emirates, Fayaz Frank. He'll need to today make sure that he pilots this innings. Try and help them to take off to cruising altitude. Was a notable absentee in the past couple of games for the Fly Emirates in this season. In this tournament, the Arabian Cricket League Season 2. Good to see him back in the Fly Emirates colours. On strike now. Oh, good delivery there. Solidly played behind that. A very technically correct batter, Fayaz Frank. He's got all the shots in the book. Very exciting when he gets going. And he can hit a long shot. He can hit the ball a very, very long way, Fayaz Frank. The ideal man for the situation. But the problem for the Fly Emirates is that required rate is now touching 14.3. He's got to get himself in first, Fayaz Frank. Need to have a sighter. The ICCA Academy is usually known for the fast bowlers to be able to get some good purchase, some good swing. But equally the batters have full value for shots. All you have to do is make sure that you play with the line of the ball. And the moment you clear the infield, you have full value for shots. Just like that. Just look at that. But in fact, a very, very good catch. What a take there by Haider. On the boundary line. And goodness gracious. Fayaz Frank trying to up the scoring. Does not time it enough. Huge wicket here. Fly Emirates now in a bit of spot of bother. It's 48 for 2. So last ball of the ninth, new batter in is Krishna Karate. Played a brilliant knock the other day. Almost a match-winning cause on that occasion, Krishna Karate. He'll need to repeat that dosage again today. 9 overs done. Fly minutes 48 for 2. So 10th over now in progress. Well, these two will need to get a partnership on. Krishna Karate and Afkar, who's played some couple of glorious shots. He's still not his fluent best, I suppose, but this time he goes over the off. There's a fielder coming under it. The sweeper cover makes absolutely no mistake. And the Fly Emirates are crash landing at this stage. 3 quick wickets in a matter of couple of overs. And nothing is going their way. The other set batter, Afkar Amurdin, unfortunately has to make his long walk back. Fly Emirates in all sorts of trouble. He departs for 20 of 21 balls. 48 for 3. Played down the ground for a single. So Mohammad Haider, the skipper, getting a breakthrough on that occasion. Bowled quite well. 1 for 6 or 1.3 overs. So new batter is Varun Thakur, who's joined Krishna Karate at number 5. Certainly behind the black ball now. Rate required touching close to 15.5. Well, you'll need some sort of miracle from here onwards, but a closer throw on that occasion would have found Krishna Karate to struggle a little bit. So 51 for 3. That couple of runs brings up the 50 for the Fly Emirates. It's come in the 10th over. Not the ideal start. Not what they were expecting on the Fly Emirates. Short and wide. That's hit very, very hard. And he's found the boundary through that cover region. That's a magnificent shot by Krishna Karate. This is what he is known for. He is an absolute champion. Former UAE national player. Krishna Karate once again drawing in all his experience from the international stage right here to the ICCA Academy. And well, he needs a lot more than that. He needs to score a big one here for the Fly Emirates. Can he do it? And if there's anybody who can do it, it is that man on your screen, Krishna Karate. So 10 overs done at the halfway stage. Fly Emirates 55 for 3. Beautiful played off the pads this time. Well, the Fly Emirates have certainly had a tough day today at the office. .57 for 3, 10.1 overs, 155 required for victory. Played on the back foot. Oh, bit of a misfield there by the skipper. Not easy. Tall lad trying to bend and collect that. Can be a bit of a challenge. But he's a very nice bloke there, Mohammad Haider. Very friendly as always. So 4 more balls to go in the over. Single down to mid-on. Tarindu Pereira into the attack for the 7 districts. A very good bowler. Bowls some decent lines and lengths. An opportunity, a direct hit. And had that hit, that was gone for all money. And an overthrow as well. Look at that. Oh, the captain, Mohammad Haider, overrunning on that. Trying to stop that overthrow. The deep, they keep it down to a couple of runs. So what would have been actually just a good over. 4 singles of the first 4 balls. The last 2 balls went for 6. So 10 runs of Tarindu Pereira's first over. 11 overs done, 65 for 3. So 12th over. Mohammad Haider continues and 1 run off his first ball. Shot and pulled very, very handsomely by Krishna Karate. Well, this is a magnificent period of batting here by Krishna Karate. Just look at that. Swiveling across and plays it beautifully towards that mid-wicket boundary. He's going at a strike rate of 200 here, Krishna Karate. Can he play the innings of his lifetime here? Once again pulled, but this time straight to the fielder, and they're pushing for a second. And they get it with ease. Very, very good running by these two. Brilliant stuff. Putting pressure on the opposition. It's been a very, very good period of batting by the Fly Emirates, especially Krishna Karate. He's just been putting the bad balls away and straight away been rotating the better deliveries around for singles and twos. This is how you have to bat, says Krishna Karate to all his teammates who came and perished before him. They lost 3 quick wickets. But since then, a decent little partnership, a 27 run stand 26 runs stand between these two. Last ball of the 12th coming up. That's going to be given a wide. Mohammad Haider on that occasion. Pitching it, trying to keep it on the offside, not able to control. 23 for one of his 2.5 so far. Once again pulled hard. He found the gap. They're pushing for a 2. Well, the umpire, he just wants to make sure that to go upstairs, but you can even see the body language of the fielders. They're not very convinced. Let's just wait for the third umpire's decision, but I think he made it home very safe. Just look at the replay again. A very good throw on target. And that was Krishna Karate. Is very quick. Goodness gracious. He was back in the crease in a flash. Well, start of the third over. And a good delivery there by Tarindu. $77 for 3. Oh, he's got a leading edge. Very nearly going to the fielder. Direct hit would be very interesting. Bowling a wrong one there. Tarindu Pereira foxing the batter in the process. Oh, look at that. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, I'm sure he does not want to glance back towards his keeper, Mohammad Haider. The fielder there in the deep. That was a very disappointing effort by the fielder there. Took it very easy. And goodness gracious, it went right through his legs. So boundary there for Krishna Karate. Required rate now 17.6. The 7 districts will not be too concerned about how things are going by right now because they've got a lot of cushioning in the bank. So 7 runs coming out the first 5 balls. Played down the ground. So single to end the over. 8 runs coming off this Tarindu's second over. 85 for 3. not troubling the opposition too much here, the Fly Emirates. They've got a good partnership going though, 38 runs time between these two. Oh goodness gracious, Varun Thakur trying to hit that into orbit, completely lose a shape. That's a very, very good shot there. Varun Thakur this time. Well, that was powerfully played on the up, off the back foot, through the cover agent. That is magnificent. Look at that. Seriously need some sort of power to be able to generate that kind of timing from the back foot towards that region. That's a very good shot there by Varun Thakur. Flicked off the pads this time towards the square leg. The Fly Emirates losing the game with the barest of margins against the Dubai Wanderers. Well, now goes to be seen if what can Krishna Karate do here today. 115 of 6.1 so far. Flicked off the pads nicely. They're pushing for a second and they should get it there with ease. They certainly do. And they're pushing for a third now. An opportunity of a run out. And a run out's been taken. Disaster here. Once again, Fly Emirates. Varun Thakur has to depart. They took a second run on the throw of the fielder. And then a slight misfield enabled them to think that they could turn back for a third. Just look at that. A wide throw there. And that was perhaps the blessing in disguise for the 7 districts. So Varun Thakur, he departs for 12 of 11. Fly Emirates in a bit of trouble here now. 99 for 4. So single there to Krishna Karate as he hands the strike to Usman Mushtaq, the skipper. Usually walks in at number 4. Today coming in at number 6, demoting himself. And that singles also brought the 100 up for the Fly Emirates. He's coming the 15th over. It's taken a long time for them. Very unlike the Fly Emirates we know of. That is swept nicely. Has he managed to find the gap? In fact, he has. That's a beautiful shot from Usman Mushtaq. What a way to get off the mark. Very first ball. It was on point. And he sweeps it with disdain towards that square leg boundary. Brilliantly played by Usman Mushtaq. Tarindu Pereira now under a bit of pressure. 2.2 overs. None for 22. In the air, and's been taken. Hafiz Almas at point. He's somebody who does not drop many chances. That was a magnificent delivery. But unfortunate Usman Mushtaq Well, he departs. Hit it straight down the throat of the point. Usman Mushtaq came like a one-hit wonder. First ball boundary, and the second ball, unfortunately, he departs. It's 104 for 5. So new batter is Shami Mali, walking in at number 7. All sorts of trouble here. Fly Emirates. Shami Mali can certainly back a punch, but for any team, if you ask them to score 108 or 5 overs, can be certainly a daunting task. That is close. That is close. But the umpire thought that was sliding down leg. Very nearly getting run out there on the occasion as well. Shami Mali caught napping down the pitch. Look at that. He didn't see the ball, went straight to that field at slip. Yeah, that was definitely going down leg. Look at that. He started going, he was looking at the umpire. And if that was a direct hit, I think he was gone for all money. 15 overs done, 104 for 5. So 16th over in progress. Flicked off the pass this time. The 7 districts will look to get these next 5 wickets. Try and limit the opposition, limit the Fly Emirates to as minimum as possible, and boost up their net run rate. They had a disappointing defeat yesterday against the Karwan CC, so they'll want to catch up with what they've lost. 105 for 5, 15.1 overs. Oh, that's nicely played. He gets that into the gap. He gets a boundary towards that fine leg region. Shami Mali is known to play these adventurous, cheeky shots. Once again, he pulls it off. Look at that. Great, great anticipation. Hafiz Almas, 4 more deliveries to go in the over. (21 for no loss, 21 for no wicket, 3.2 overs. Hafiz Almas. He's bowled quite well. Going at 6 runs and over. Oh, very nearly getting an outside edge. Good delivery there by Hafiz Almas. Both two very good teams, the 7 districts and the Fly Emirates, going head to head against each other. 7 districts had an off day the previous game. Today it's been Fly Emirates time under the sun. But for Fly Emirates, they even did lose their previous game. That last ball, Abdullah Khayani against the Wanderers. Abdullah Khayani managed to get 5 runs of 1 ball for victory that was required. He managed to get it against the Fly Emirates. Mohammad Ubaidullah on that occasion bowling short and wide and getting hit for a 6 over mid-off. And in the process, losing the game with the barest of margins. That defeat would have certainly hurt them. That's the bouncer from Hafiz Almas. I think they're just checking upstairs just to make sure if there was any part of the glove or the bat. But I think they're happy with the decision. They're all good to go. So 2 more balls to go to end the 16th. Oh, gets an outside edge. That's flying away down to the deep third man region. Cuts it off. So 110 for 5. 1 more ball to end the 16th. This is in the air, an opportunity, and the catch has been completed. So perhaps the last nail in the coffin for the Fly Emirates. Krishna Karate, who is playing extremely well with a brilliant strike rate of 200, unfortunately has to depart for 40 of 20 balls. Well, you can't falter him, isn't he? The rate required touching 25. There's no point just hanging around. He decided to go for it, and in the process pays a heavy price with his wicket there. Krishna Karate out for 40 of 21. Fly Emirates 110 for 6. That sounded sweet off the bat, but was not able to find the placement there. Shamim Ali. It's a couple of runs. New batter is Umar Shah. Good to see him back in the playing 11 for Fly Emirates. He was stretching for that there, Shamim Ali. A great all-rounder to have on your team. Shamim Ali he's been very good with the bat. Can get you some handy runs. Clean hitter. And along with that, he's a magnificent bowler, fast bowler. Shamim Ali can certainly bowl with some pace. Can hit the deck hard. Can move the ball both ways. Very handy cricketer. 114 for 6, 16.2 overs. Tarindu 1 for 26 of 3.2 here. Quick drop and a run towards covers. Oh, that's nicely played. A reverse sweep. Hafiz Almaz gets a bit of a finger. So just one run there. So Tarindu Pereira is going to bowl out here. 3.4 overs. He's given away 24 runs, so he's bowled quite decently. In fact, 3.4 overs, 1 for 28. Tarindu Pereira went for a couple of boundaries in his first over. Since then, he's come back quite well. Umar Shah, a hard hitting batter. Lot of absentees in the Fly Emirates 11, like we told. The likes of Ansha Rashiz, Yasit Abeko, Namin Miflal. Everybody not featuring today. Push for a couple of runs and they get it with ease. So one more ball to go in the 17th. 6 wickets down, 117. In fact, 17 overs done. It's complete, 119 for 6. Oh, that's a magnificent hit. What a shot. He absolutely cocked that out of the middle of the bat, Umar Shah. Where did that come from? It just came out of absolutely nowhere. Look at that. Whoa. What a shot. That went a long, long way into the night sky. Well, the vehicles parked there, they better seriously run for some cover. I wonder which poor soul must have got hit there on the road. So new ball coming out, because that's the end of that ball. 125 for 6. So 125 for 6. New ball been brought, and this time it's been skied. Somebody's trying to come under. 3 fielders were converging, but nobody able to get under it. There you see. That was perfectly in the gap there. So Shamim Ali now on strike. A run about 11 runs for him. Played with soft hands. Another single for Shamim Ali. Played across, trying to go across the line there. Umar Shah can be a very dangerous ploy. The rate required now, even if they score 6 sixers, in fact, if they score sixes of the every next ball till the 20th, they will still not emerge victorious. 36.43 the required rate. So 7 have certainly got the game by the scruff of the neck. But Umar Shah on that occasion, he's got the ball by the scruff of the neck. Look at that first. Goodness gracious, that was an outrageous shot. Why was he not sent into bat very early on here for the Emirates? He certainly could have played some biggies here for the Emirates. He's on 15 of 6 now. Clean hitter Umar Shah. Very, very good talent. So last ball coming up of the 18th. Umar Shah, maybe for a lost cause, but if he can get a couple of big hits, that would do his confidence a world of good going into the rest of the tournament. So dot ball to end the over. 2 sixers and 2 singles of the over. 133 for 6. So 19th over now in progress. It's just formalities now. Starts with a wide down the leg side, Zishan Nasir. Oh, they've gone upstairs. He was trying to stop the ball as Zishan Nasir. He actually missed it. And it somehow trickled over his hand and went on to the stumps. This is going to be a very interesting replay if you look at it closely. Just look at that. The throw from the wicket keeper comes. A good work there by the wicket keeper. But Jose, he tries to hold it and he misses it. And that ball just trickles onto the stumps, and guess what? He shot. Guess what? Umar Shah unfortunately has to make his long walk back. Seemed good during his short stay. 2 magnificent sixers. But unfortunately, nothing much to talk about because the game is perhaps long done and dusted. 133 for 6. 133 now for 7. Shami Malik continues his cuteness. This time not timing it. .133. In fact, 134 now. The Fly Emirates, even though in spite of having lost the game, they just need to try and get as many runs as possible to try and save their net run rate as much as possible here. Oh, that's a good delivery. Full delivery this time. Zishan Nasir with a magnificent delivery. He's bowled him. He's bowled him. Shaheen, who came down the track trying to play across the line, and he was bowled all ends up. That was hitting middle of middle, and the stumps went for a tumbling. So Shaheen departs for a duck. Fly Emirates 135 for 8. So Mohammad Ubaidullah in at number 10, 135 for 8. Zishan Nasir getting that breakthrough, his first wicket to dismiss Shaheen. And foot not moving anywhere. Mohammad Ubaidullah, he would still be recovering after that loss of the previous game. So 2 more balls to go in the 19th. Oh, thinking of a second. Yes, no, a direct hit. It was gone for all money, but it was a wide throw by the fielder. So 135 for 8. Oh, bro, you talk. This, you want to do the presentation or should I do the presentation? Anything, what do you prefer? You want, I can continue. Because I did talk, everything. Ah, is it? Okay. So then can you do this last over?
Yeah, I can do last over, and I can also. Well, 136 for 8 after 18.5 overs. Yorker line delivery. What a comprehensive performance. First with the bat and now with the ball. 7 districts. They played like a champion in this match against Fly Emirates. They never really get them flying in this particular game. That's the end of over number 19. 137 for 8. Well, 75 runs required in the last over. Statistically, practically, Fly Emirates has lost this game, but I'm sure they would like to make as many runs as possible. Now, Haider Wasi Shah, who batted superbly earlier on, scored 70 plus runs. Now got a chance to take a wicket or two with his bowling. Oh! Wanted to play a reverse sweep and somehow Haider Wasi Shah missed the stumps. What a all-round player Haider Wasi Shah. A little short in length, pulled away towards the deep mid-wicket, and the batters will not take runs. That means Haider has definitely got an opportunity since the batters will like to go after him and he has got every chance to take a wicket. Yes, well, ball just fell short of the fielder standing at short third man position. Haider can't believe his luck, and yet the batter has not taken the single. Seems like Muhammad Ubaidullah might not be getting the strike again. This time he hits it on the offside and he will get a boundary. This is good shot. Punched on the offside. Haider not happy with himself, but it is a proper shot from the batter. Little short in length and punished on the offside. Shamim had a decent spell with the ball, now has put up 18 on 18. Haider has got 2 balls. Whether he will be able to pick a wicket here or no, let's find out. Well, played away on the onside. Still not taken any single. So Shamim will be facing the last legal ball of the last ball of this match. 140 and 41 for 8. Haider. Well, this is hit in the air. Chance for the fielder. Haider gets the wicket he wanted. And the typical celebration of the Lala. What a champion Haider is. Very enthusiastic and agile, full of energy. Flighty delivery. He wanted Shamim to go after him. You really have to connect well and you need to have a lot of power behind to clear that longer part of the boundary. And the fielder in the deep taken a very comfortable catch, and a night full of joy, full of satisfaction, not only for Haider but also for all the 7 districts team. Fly Emirates have lost this game by 70 runs and they lost 9 wickets exactly on the last ball of their inning. Comprehensive victory for 7 districts. They have outplayed Fly Emirates in all department of the game, with the ball, with the bat, and also on the field, taken some brilliant catches, especially the one Haider Wasi taken on the bowling of Muhammad Haider. That was a class. This was match number 19th, just finished, of this ongoing Arabian Cricket League. Players are getting lined up to shake hands. For you, for the fly Emirates, Senthil put up 25, Fakhr 20. Fiaz was the man got out cheaply on 0. That was the brilliant catch taken in the deep by Haider. Krishna scored 40, Varan 12, Usman 4, Shamim Ali 18, Omar Shah scored 15, and Shaheen Ali remained not out on 0, and so has Muhammad Obaidullah. In fact, Shaheen Ali got out, bowled by Zishan. Well, in bowling, Zishan bowled 4 overs, given away 17 runs, 1 wicket. Hafiz 4 overs, 22 runs, 1 wicket. Sagir 3 overs, 28, 1 wicket. Mohammad Haider 4 overs, 39, 1 wicket. Tarindu 4 overs, 31, 1 wicket, and Haider as well taken a wicket, given just 4 runs. So every bowler has got a price of having 1 wicket against their name. What a comprehensive way of winning the game. Hafiz Almas was put away for a few runs earlier on, and then it was that unfortunate dismissal thanks to the brilliant throw right on the bells. This is the way to do it, and this was the catch of the match by the champion Haider Wasi Shah. Another comfortable catch taken in the deep, and this time it was Aziz. Muhammad Haider, good to see among the wickets, and in between some big shots, and that was an unfortunate run out once again. They wanted to take 3, got a little greedy, a mix up, and this is how they lost another wicket. Well, 76 kept taking wickets and kept taking some brilliant catches, some easy ones, some difficult. And in coming the lefty, he hit some massive sixes in this game. And this was another run out. Dismiss Zishan. And this was the last wicket on the very last ball of the match. That celebration tells you all the story. Match summary: 7 districts won the toss earlier on, elected to bat first, scored 211 for the loss of 3 wickets. Syed scored 74 on 44, Muhammad Irfan 47 on 38, and Muhammad scored 37 on 15. Nigel bowled 4 overs, given away 40 runs, taken a wicket. Muhammad 4 over 42 runs, Krishna 4 overs 51 runs. Fly Emirates, Krishna scored 40 on 21, Senthil 25 on 30, Fakhr 20 on 22, and against them Syed, Zishan, Hafiz each sharing a wicket, given away 4, 17 and 22 consecutively. 7 districts eventually winning this game by 70 runs, a comprehensive victory for them. We'll take a short break and we'll stay tuned as Atik will be over there for the post-match presentation with player of the match, and most probably it will be Syed Haider Wasi Shah.
Match presentation for match number 19 of the Arabian Cricket League, which was played between the Fly Emirates and the 7 districts. Before we begin, we'd like to thank our sponsors for their unwavering support in putting up this wonderful tournament. The tournament organizer being the ICCA Academy, the streaming partner FanCode, support sponsor 7 districts, the YouTube streaming partner Cricfit, and the broadcast and event partner Sport Ethics. In this match number 19, the 7 districts winning the toss, electing to bat first, posted up a brilliant score of a 211 for 3 wickets, and Fly Emirates in response 141 for 9, and the 7 districts winning by 70 runs. We'd like to invite Mr. Iftikhar Ali to hand over the Asuk.com Player of the Match award, along with a special gift hamper from Asuk.com. And Asuk.com Player of the Match performance goes to Mr. Syed Haider Wasisha with a brilliant knock of 74 of 44 balls, 8 boundaries and 6 sixes in that knock, 1 wicket and also a catch to along to go with it. Special player Syed Haider Wasisha. Please also do collect the gift hamper from Asuk.com. Always a pleasure to watch you bat, Haider. You have sometimes when you are, when you're in your elements, you're just a treat to watch. How does it feel after getting that knock here today?
No, first of all, I'd like to thank the Almighty Allah, Alhamdulillah. As I've said always, not every day you get the, you get the team over the line, and not every day you get the man of the match. Now, of course, I know I'm a treat to watch when I'm on song, but yeah, no, I wasn't really getting the ball on the bat last few days. I mean, I was getting the ball on bat, but I wasn't batting for long. So I just spoke to Haider Bhai, and he gave me much more clarity. He told me just go out there and you believe in yourself and just showcase yourself. Stop fearing getting out. Stop getting scared of getting out. Just go out there and play your game, and that's what I did today, and it worked out.
Well, trust me, you are a special talent, my friend. The 150 you scored the last tournament is still fresh in our minds. All the very best, and go for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, so that's Haider Wasisha, the man of the match. But do stay tuned, because we will be joining back shortly, as it's a double header tonight.